Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
The other current asset account type tracks assets your company expects to use up or convert into cash in the next year. Other current assets might include short-term notes receivable or prepaid expenses. Your inventory account is an example of an other current asset. Let's take a prepaid rent other current asset account as an example. Assume that you have signed an agreement to lease a new office space for $1,000 per month. Also assume you needed to make a prepayment of 6 months' worth of rent before you could move into the new office space. If using the accrual accounting method, you must attribute expense to the period it is incurred, not when you actually pay it. So you would not want to simply write a check for the next 6 months' worth of rent and attribute the entire amount to the rent expense account for the month in which you wrote the check, as that will not accurately reflect when the rent expense is actually incurred. Instead, you use the other current asset account of prepaid rent to help show the rent expense as it is actually incurred. The first step is to ensure the prepaid rent account exists. You can click the gear icon and then select the Chart of Accounts link. From the list in the Chart of Accounts page, look for a prepaid rent account. If no prepaid rent account exists, simply click the New button and create the account. Under the category type, select Other Current Assets. In the Detail Type list, select Prepaid Expenses. Enter a name for the account. Optionally, you can enter a number and description for the account into the respective fields. Click Save and Close to save the account and close the window. Now you want to write the check to the landlord for the $6,000 rent prepayment. Click the Create icon and select Check from the Vendors section. In the Choose a Payee drop-down list, select the name of the landlord. Select the name of the account used to write the check and enter the check payment date. In the Account Details section, select the Prepaid Rent Asset account from the drop-down list. In the Amount column, enter $5,000. On the next line, select the normal rent or lease expense account. Enter $1,000 as the amount for this line. This will enter the first monthly payment of your rent or lease expense account and show the amount that you have prepaid for rent for the next 5 months. You can print this check by simply clicking the Print Check link. When finished, click Save and Close to save your work and close the window. The following month, you can create a monthly recurring journal entry for the next 5 months, crediting $1,000 from the prepaid rent account and debiting the rent or lease expense account in the period it is actually incurred. This will decrease the prepaid rent account each month until the prepayment has been used up. The rent or lease expense account will then properly reflect when the rent expense is incurred. The journal entry is used to record the rent expense for the next 5 months instead of writing a check each month.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.